Welcome back to John Cleese Car Audio, where we have something quite special in today. We have one of the very new, or brand new, Yaris GR Aero Edition versions, 26 plate. Now 26 plate doesn't mean a lot if it was 2029, but it is 2026 right now. This car has delivery miles and comes straight into us from the company that just PPF'd it, so it is fully PPF'd already. Now it is coming, because you're probably wondering why it's coming to us, such a well sorted out and brand new car. Didn't have a dash cam, quite simply, and the customer wanted security as well, so he wanted to make sure it didn't get stolen, so he put a tracker on it with immobilisation. Now I'm just going to go into the inside of the car, and what I'll do is I'll quickly run you through the dash cam package first, show you what that looks like. As you can see, this is the new GR interior. It's giving it a very 1990s vibes, to be fair, like twin turbo Supra style dashboard, the way it slopes around like that, I feel. Anyway, dash cam. First and foremost, we have the front dash cam, which is the Thinkware U3000. We've mounted it up to the left of the binnacle, meaning from the driver's seat over here, the actual body is mainly hidden by the rear view mirror. All the leads go up nice and neatly behind the roof lining, as you can see. Now there's a few leads poking out of this because there's a few options we've added onto this Thinkware U3000. I'm going to start with the first one, rear camera. So at the back of the vehicle, which I'll give you a close up, that is the rear camera mounted at the top of the rear window. We then have the dash cam battery, which is the Thinkware iVolt Pro Max. Oh, nearly. That one, the Thinkware iVolt Pro. That goes hidden. I don't know if I'm going to show you. Put the seat back. So that goes nice, and that's it there. That's the battery. So that gets hidden nicely under the passenger seat. Why you have an extra battery, you may ask while you're watching this video. Well, the customer wants this camera to record whilst parked up without any detrimental effects to his electrical system or his battery. And the only way of doing that is to add a battery. So it runs the camera for a period of time when it's parked up. So for example, if you have it on motion detection, which we don't usually recommend, you'll get about 30 hours of continuous motion detection when it's parked up after the vehicle's turned off. Otherwise, if you have it set to radar mode, which is extremely low current draw, wakes up when it sees motion, detects an impact, then goes back to sleep, you'll get weeks of recording, which is perfect for like an airport, you know, run for long stay airport car parks and such and that. So underneath there, about an hour's worth of driving will fully charge that from zero. And next and foremost is the last wire that's plugged in, wire number 4, is for this thing, the Thinkware, I don't know if it's going to focus, Thinkware LTE module, which is that little device there. Now we fit that in the glove box. You can just about see it just there, mounted above, so it's hidden out of the way, but it's accessible in case you need to get to the SIM card. And what that little tricky little nice device does, that is a modem with a SIM card in, meaning if customer basically gets hit while they're away from the vehicle, the actual LTE module is going to let the Thinkware know, and then it's going to notify you on your mobile phone whilst you're away from the vehicle that the car has been hit, and send you a snapshot of the image that happened at that very moment. Very clever bit of kit. If you have motion detection turned on, where you only get 30 hours recording mode, you will actually get the ability to do live view, a bit like your Ring doorbell at home, but you won't get that when set on radar. Little worth mention, but I won't go into all the details. The rear camera, I'll show you what it looks like. Can't really see it from outside the car. There you go, there you can, just about there. So I open up the tailgate so you can have a look at what it looks like. What we do is we run it out, we run the cable all through the factory conduit tube and underneath the roof line so you don't see nothing, and the cable comes out of this factory plastic here and pinned nice and neatly just like that. That panel is also replaceable because it's a removable piece, so if you wanted to reverse it back to standing when you sell the car, then it is fully reversible as well, which is quite handy. Tracker, I won't go into too much, well, I won't go in loads and loads of detail because it's very simple. We fitted a Meta Trak S5 BTS Deadlock Pro, which comes with that identity tag just there. Without that tag present, the vehicle will not start. And without that tag present, no one has access to the OBD port to code any spare keys in. It's quite simple. Just keep the tag with the keys away from the car, and the car will not get stolen unless they put it on the back of a low loader. So it's extremely good bit of kit. It's insurance approved. You pay a subscription service for it, but you get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week monitoring. And you can also put it into a deadlock mode, where even if you say you go away and you leave your keys with someone, they shouldn't drive it, you can actually, from your mobile phone, completely immobilise the vehicle, meaning even if they've got the keys and the tag, it still will not start. Brilliant bit of kit. We've got loads of videos on our YouTube channel showing the Meta Trak Deadlock Pro, talked about in more detail if you want, but that's how it works. That is a Yaris GR with the best dash cam package you can buy, probably the best tracker you can buy right now. All protected, signed, sealed, delivered. Customer's going to be here in about an hour to pick it up. Absolute stunning little beauty. It's Connor from John Cleese Car Audio signing off. See you later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.